planned abduction completely went wrong after Gen Zs and millennials refused to allow their kinsmen to be unlawfully abducted by plainclothes police officers.
Amefanya nini? Amefanya nini? Tiga. Amefanya nini? Huyu jamaa amefanya nini? Hii ndio sahihi. Sahihi. Hii nimeweka na kutuma mara hiyo hiyo. Sindio? Inafaa ukishauti hivyo. Sijui anakosa nini? Hawataki kusema. Hawataki kusema. Kwa mtandao mara hiyo hiyo. Watu wanaleta shida. Ameogopa. Kajama nako ni kanuni. Oh, jamaa.
Now, this is a disclaimer. I do not in any way encourage disobedience against law enforcement officers. All I am saying is that an arrest ought to be done in accordance with the law. So what exactly does the law say? Number 1, Article 49 of the Constitution clearly outlines that an arrested person has a right to be informed promptly and in a language that they understand about the reason behind their arrest. The gentleman who was being arrested in the video that we just saw was clearly asking the officers why he was being handcuffed, and he was doing so in Swahili. He was asking them, quote unquote, nimefanya makosa gani? And the officers could not say anything. I expected the officers to respond in Swahili, but they remained silent, as if they were the ones being arrested. Remember, an arrested person has a right to remain silent. All they could display is a show of arrogance and contempt of the law. You cannot argue that the officer had told him the reason behind his arrest in private, because if indeed he had committed a crime, then there is no reason why the police officers or whoever they were could not repeat the same statement for the public to understand and acknowledge that indeed this is an arrest and not an abduction. Number 2, an arrested person has a right to legal representation. If an officer simply handcuffs a person and drags him into a Subaru, then chances are that he will end up in a cell somewhere and that he would be denied access to a legal counsel. The manner of the attempted arrest clearly limits the possibilities of accessing an advocate or a learned counsel for that matter. Now, thirdly and finally, an arrested person has a right to humane treatment, and this is to say that he must be treated with dignity and respect and not subjected to torture or any other form of inhumane treatment. Now, I appreciate the fact that it is unlawful to make any kind of attempt to resist an arrest, but in this video that we just saw, the gentleman was simply interested in knowing why he was being arrested. I do not see any evidence whatsoever that points to the idea that he was attempting to resist an arrest in any way or form. Now, most importantly, I think an officer arresting an individual should be clearly identifiable both by the suspect and by the general public, because if not, then it is likely to amount to an abduction. If I come to arrest you, I must tell you who I am, the police department that I work for, and why I am arresting you, so that you can be sure that I am neither a perpetrator nor a criminal. Now, do let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below, because at the end of the day, these are just but my opinion. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more informative content such as this. And if you're here for the first time, please remember to check out my YouTube channel, and I guarantee you will be treated to a ton of recent content of this nature on politics, policy, and governance issues in our country. I am committed to informing, educating, and entertaining in a manner that mainstream media cannot. All right, this is all that I had for you in this video. Let us meet up in the video that's coming right after this.